Char from CHARS Fashion Nation. Now, I have you over here for YouTube, and I have my other device, my phone, over here doing TikTok Live. Now, you know, sometimes I will do that. I just don't have my light on because it might be very distracting. Don't mind all the nail stuff behind me. Just don't. It's fine. Now, let's invite them to your live. Okay, I'm still trying to get used to that part. So give me a minute over here. So we are here to unbox and try on for Curst Cosmetics. Now, I do have the foundation on, which I blended with the Ordinary Serum Foundation to get this, which works because we haven't had very much freaking sun lately in New Jersey. So over here, like I said, I have my TikTok going over here on my phone. I also use one of the loose moon powders. This is really nice. Now, Curst Cosmetics always has a sale going on. And if you don't know, sometimes this is like $34 regular price for the foundation. This is a foundation concealer. So in the lid, I still haven't peeled the thing off the mirror, but there's that little mirror in there. And if you want to shop Curst Cosmetics, you can use code CHARS. You can use code Christine, which is one of my friends, a fellow Maven. If any Mavens pop in on my TikTok, that's fine. You all do that. But first, we are here for this. Yes, I put nail polish on there to blur out my address. So this just got here. It was hot when it was brought in. So I had to let it sit and cool for a little bit, if that makes some sort of sense. And yeah, that makes some sort of sense. But black and purple, you know what, I just realized it matches with the Hide Your Face palette. If you don't know about the Hide Your Face palette, this is Bokawa Hide. He helps with a bat sanctuary in Japan, I believe. But anyway, we don't have a lot of bats anymore in America. So, and that's a shame because bats do help with rodents and they also help with bugs. So keep that in mind. Bats are not the bad guy. So this is what that palette looks like. I've had this one for a while and I do actually use that highlighter right here a lot. You could just put that on your cheek. Go ahead and just go like that and right there on your cheek. And it does pick up on the brush. Just go like this, honestly. You're gonna lose a lot. You can also just go like this and just pick that up, bring that up on your cheek like that. Okay, we will be using this if you want to know. I don't know why I did not ever have Gemini come up on my phone before. I never initiated that to ever come up. So what the yeah, I might start sounding like a Shane Dawson theory thing. So this is what the inside looks like. Really good packaging. If you want to use this, is the thank you card that always comes with the package, and there's a code on there that you can use if you don't want to use mine, although you might want to save some extra. But like I said, there's always a sale going on. I'm gonna pause my YouTube. So like I was saying, one of the first things we will open is this. And where's my scissors? Of course, because I set my scissors down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get these things open. So I don't mind that y'all like see what I'm doing here. And if you don't like that packaging, I wouldn't know what's wrong with you. Their packaging is really cute. And then there's these, which already have Spirit, right? So what I'm going to do over here real quick is I'm going to show you everything here for YouTube that I got, and then over here for TikTok I will come back and just like we'll also do a try on, and so that means I'll be pausing here for a few minutes. So the first one of these out of the box, always keep scissors or something handy. I didn't do my nails yet, so whatever. I know better than that. Like, what in the... Hold on. So we got an eyeshadow single. These are really good. I do love these. I had this one before, but my friend's daughter was like, hey, you got any of that Curst cosmetics? I'm like, yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. So let's get that baddie eyeliner out. And the black one's been out of stock like forever, right? So we have this. Let me show you something that you can do with this eyeshadow single and the Hide Your Face palette. And I'm not just using this because I'm one of Bokawa's Patreon members. He does have a Patreon. He has, and I have yet to try it, he has a product called Bloodthirst Tea. Tea as in the tea that you drink. So, thinking, what do I want that logo? The black, of course. Black and the purple. So we'll go ahead with that purple. And we're just going to put that there. Oh my gosh. See how nice that went on? Now my friend Mary Catherine, she has a YouTube channel, and 1 year, which was last year. She, was it last year, Mary? I think it was. Anyway, she had won a giveaway. And, she got a bunch of Curst cosmetics. And yeah, she was so happy that she got that. So we have this on the eye. And we're just going to go back in with the other brush with the black. I'm going to put the black like right along here. And then you'll see why. I know a lot of people are like, oh, just go ahead and blend that up. I will blend this in a minute, but you're going to see in a moment what I'm going to do. When you blend your makeup, make sure you're taking that brush in a circular motion when you're doing a certain blend, okay? Now we're going to go in with this. And I do have Curst Cosmetics mirror sitting here as usual. So we're going to go back in. First, I want to show you this. There's a shift. See that shift? That's a shifty shift. And you can just put that there, or you can use the brush. One of my friends came in here that has a crystal shop on TikTok, you know, so I hope on TikTok she is getting in here to view. If not, girl, just go over to my YouTube, which I'm filming here, like I said. See, that will go nice. And then what we're going to do is take a smaller blender. What the fuck is that? What the frick is a blendier? Is that a blendy or deer? Now you see how I went from looking plain face to this? Okay, so now when you have the baddie eyeliner, the only one that I don't mark with the color is the black one. I'm gonna go ahead and close that eyeshadow back up. Make sure that you leave your cap where it is. Don't forget, when you store your eyeliner with the cap on, store it upside down. And there's Wing. And there's that. I think that looks nice. You got this eye that doesn't have it. It's pretty. You got this eye with it, and it's done a specific way. So this is what it looks like with the eyeliner. I think it's really pretty. Now, if you want to vamp up your look, right? Now, you know I have this gel glitter. It is a highlighter, and it has a certain reflex in it. And I'll go ahead and swatch on my hand and mix that in. Now, I don't know how well you can see that over here on YouTube. Although you, oh, there you go. And over, see that purple shine? That is so beautiful. Try to show that to you again. And I did blend that really nice. So there's that one. Now I got 3 others of that. So if you want a really good gel highlighter, I will let you know this actually stays on for the duration of how long you keep your makeup on. And it's not itchy. It does dry down. So we're gonna go in with the pink. Rich would like this. Mr. Lux, I know you would like it. Woo, like I have. I thought I had one of my jewelry tools over here. Hold on. So that's one of them. That's this one. Holy, do you see how full that product is? That is lovely. That is so lovely. I'm gonna try to scrape some of this back in there, because these are so full. You don't actually have to worry about how much product you're really getting. Curst Cosmetics is one of the brands that makes sure that you get enough product. See that right there? So, oh my gosh, I gotta pick which one actually. Let me grab a makeup wipe real quick because we're going to need that. I have the Creme Shop ones that I got off of Amazon. Not a huge fan of Jeff Bezos, but it is what it is. So, and then we're going to open up this one. It's this nice orange. Look at the reflex in the packaging. Just the packaging alone, y'all. And I'm going to go ahead and open it. Now, be very careful that when you open these, do not leave the cap off. I will tell you that, because if you leave the cap off, they're going to just plain and simple dry out. And nobody wants that to happen. Now, one thing I will say about Curst Cosmetics is even though there's a tariff, they never raise their prices. So this is what it looks like opened. Isn't that beautiful? That is so beautiful. And then we're going to go ahead and open up this blue one. That gives like Starry Night vibes, if you know what I mean. Art-wise, if you know what I mean. Did something? The inside cap thing came off. No, that was weird. Anyway, so we're going to open this one. again, that's very beautiful in the packaging. There's a lot in there. It's the heat and how it was sitting. You know, so I am going to take a dampened beauty blender and go ahead and pick up some of that blue. And I want you to see right here on the cheek. I don't know if that's going to show for YouTube. Put a little extra, because sometimes you got to be a little extra. Take it with your finger. Oh, you can see it right there. Oh my God. Blend that on. You see that? Oh my. Mariel. Oh my God, girl. Want to be a vampy mermaid? I'm going to go into the pink. I'm just going to go straight into this. Okay? Wow. You see that? That beauty mess. Sometimes I just do a little wordplay on that. Oh my gosh. That's not too much, but it's also not too little, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm not sure about how to do the purple one though. We'll figure that out in a minute. So we're going to take some purple, the orangish. Why did I say purple? I don't know. I have an idea. Take a little bit off. I probably should have put the blue on this. Wow. Little sparkle, little shimmer. Oh my goodness. I don't know how well you can see that, but and when you put it on, this one, because I didn't show it to you, look at that. You see that? Wow. Just wow. I love that. And now, if you wanted to, the Magic Wand Mascara, I am going to seriously recommend this. It comes out like your regular mascara. This piece right here is the reason why it's called the Magic Wand, because it's wonderful. So put your mirror downward as if you were putting on lashes. I have a couple of pairs of the lashes. I just haven't used them a lot. Even though you got this is beautiful. I love it. You got this with this on. So I'm going to finish up my mascara. So, okay, I do have a lippy done. I put the matte liquid Ritual. Wait, no, Rain. Rain or Ritual. No, this is Ritual. There is one called Rain. Now, quite frankly, if you wanted to, you could use one of these over it. I'm kind of debating which one I want to try that with. This one, or I might go with that blue over it. Like I said, it doesn't look like there's a lot in here, but just, you know, shipping alone. Oh, wow. Wow. And then just press that. That, my friends, is pretty. That is really pretty. So, oh my gosh. So we got the blue gel highlighter. We got the orange gel highlighter. I'm finishing up YouTube. That's beautiful. And then we got the pink gel highlighter. And I've already had Spirit, which, you know, like I said before, that has some cool highlighter in it. I got the black baddie eyeliner. Sorry, y'all. And then I got this. Oh, I love that. That went really well in this part. So if you want to try Curst Cosmetics, go to KurstCosmetics.com. They do have a YouTube channel. They are on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, former Twitter, you know, X. I'm always going to call that X. TikTok. They have different social medias, and I think they're really great. So you can use my code, or you can use some of my Maven friends' codes. Go check them out. They are a love everybody community, because it doesn't matter what your nationality is or whatever. We all care about each other over there, because we want everybody to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. I hope you really enjoyed this. I love how this look came out, and I will see you in the next one. Remember, that's the blue, and that's the pink. They're both cute. They're really shiny, and I love that. Bye.